So he's right outside. I should stare at him. Great. Oh, and now I stare at you, too? Nope. Apparently not. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today we're not playing FNAF. We're playing something very similar FNAF, but we're not playing FNAF. So, you know, diversity. Yay, we play all sorts of things. As many of you know, in a previous week here, we actually went in and dove into the secret website that has launched around Security Breach, starting to kind of ramp up news, get people excited about the launch of this new game, which should presumably be happening in the next 3 months. Who knows? I would predict probably end of October, early November maybe, just because that's where release cycles go. And I was hoping that there would be like a new update or kind of significant new thing happening every week on that website until the launch of the game that we could theorize about. That has not happened. I think there's been like a couple of tweaks here and there. On the website, I did notice that they are kind of throwing some low-key shade our way, where if you hover over a part of the website, the secret website, it pops up as pizza delivery, because we were debating what the word on the van was. Right. Remember, we're like, oh, what ends in RY? And we're like, dairy, stationary. It's pizza delivery.
Yeah.
Which
I saw that and I was like, of course.
Yeah, of course, right? Like the obvious answer that doesn't appear in your mind when you're like put on the spot, just trying to solve it. But yeah, obviously it's delivery, but even the like websites kind of low-key shading us at this point, which is awesome. But anyway, there hasn't been like a significant amount of stuff. There's been a couple leaks here and there. It seems like my guess about whatever weird tentacle slithery serpent thing that I saw kind of sliding across the screen, or what I suspected was sliding across the like static screen, might end up being real. It's unclear what is and isn't official at this point, and what is and isn't like actually stuff that's coming out. Because, you know, anytime there's FNAF news, there's suddenly a bunch of other like really talented artists and stuff leaking their own stuff, it's crazy. So until there's a little bit more news there, we won't really do a deep dive into like, let's explore the website again. So I guess that's a hint to Steel Wool Studios. Continue updating us with little cartoons or details or hidden lore in the code or whatever, my friends, because we'll be there, but we just need a little bit more to kind of flesh out a full episode. So in absence of kind of a significant new Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach news, instead we're hopping over to Tealerland, which is a FNAF-inspired game that we played the demo of? Was it a demo? Was it just kind of like a test? We played like night 1 of this, didn't we?
We played the demo, yeah.
Right, it was the demo of it, way back.
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, it feels like half a lifetime ago at this point. Like everything feels like half a lifetime ago.
Yeah, before my hair grayed.
Yeah, right. It is. It's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, that just happened. It feels like this, I don't know, we exist in a time nexus at this point, where everything has just expanded to infinity, and we asymptotically approach like the end of a pandemic.
That is such a good word.
Right, asymptotically?
Asymptotically.
Yeah. You know that one, what that one means?
Well, I know asymptote.
Okay, so you can context clues. Yeah.
That's crazy though. What a good word.
Right? It's a quality word.
Yeah.
That's your SAT word flash word of the day.
Thank you.
It's going to pay off when you take your SAT.
Hopefully I can get into college.
That's a 5-syllable word, man. You know you're watching a classy stream on YouTube when you use a 5-syllable word, right? When that's like the discussion of the day. It's also a very useful word. Unlike a lot of like fancy highfalutin words, I think asymptotically and like asymptotes and stuff, one of those concepts that is so useful because there's not a lot of other things that kind of fill that like gap in language, right? Like what else can you say, like, oh, something that slowly gets closer to finishing but never actually gets there?
Yeah.
Like it's a very clean way of describing something that happens a lot.
Yeah.
But I can't really think of like an elegant way or short way to describe it otherwise.
And it sounds nice.
It does, asymptotically. Mm-hmm. It's a
beautiful name.
Yeah. My next child I'm gonna name asymptotically. Oh, little asymptotically Patrick.
Toddy.
Toddy for short. Yeah. Ass for short. Uh-oh. Anyway, so let's get scared by some animatronics. I make no promises about my performance in this game. It'll just give us quality fodder to laugh at me and discuss, haunted pizzerias and childhood nightmares. Let's start this game, shall we? So Matt, are we starting a new game? Have you made a lot of progress? Is it keeping our demo progress? What are we doing here?
I can tell you I've made absolutely no progress.
Okay.
In this game.
Great. Shock of all shocks. What? No. Since when? Yes. There we go. All right, let's do this. Let's hop in. Enter to skip the cutscene. Okay. I vaguely remember this. Years have passed since the unfortunate closure of the Tealerland amusement park, founded by you, David Artell, along with your brother Teal. No! That was so fast. Since then, you have both moved on and gone separate ways. Okay. Cool. I like that this one gets a significant amount of screen time, and the other one was just like gone immediately. Okay. After all this time, the park still stands, abandoned, untouched, until now someone familiar has called. These are fast. They expect you to read fast, man. I remember, so I do remember from the first one, there's this long ladder sequence. The jump scares were intense. That was probably a secret code of numbers that just flashed across the screen, because it's always got to be a secret scan of numbers. And also I remember the graphics of this were incredible. Like, just really atmospheric. It's really cool. These are really, really disturbing. Oh, he's putting on the mask. Is he going to become the killer? Oh, yeah. I feel like this is the opening of every season of American Horror Story. Where it's like, let's mash together a bunch of, like, creepy images. The opening sequences of American Horror Story are probably the scariest parts of American Horror Story, the show. I watched a good number of seasons of that. Matt, did you ever watch American Horror Story?
I did.
Which, still watching or no?
No. Is anyone?
Wow! Well, there goes that sponsorship out the window.
The Ryan Murphy collab. We'll have to cancel that one.
Yeah, right. That one's X. But no, I popped in for a recent. I popped in for the cult season. I thought that was. I'm like, ooh, something about cults. That could be interesting.
That was where I left off.
Yeah, I watched 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. And then Cult. And
5 was good. Hotel.
Oh, that's the one I missed. I fell off midway through Freak Show.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
yeah.
You
don't have to explain.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that I don't have to explain. Okay, welcome to Tealerland, a now abandoned, lifeless amusement park, untouched, unwanted. To navigate within your environment, use the WASD keys. Move the mouse to look around, left click to collect and interact items. Hover your mouse over objects in the scenery to learn more about the park. Okay, when you're ready to go beneath, find a way to the storage facility hiding below. The entrance, a dilapidated sign, shines at the top, despite the years of wear. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is telling me, so this is the hover stuff. Anything else I need to hover over? No. Okay, let's walk. That's cool. I like this mechanic. It's like one part point and click adventure, kind of. What appears to be a cardboard cutout of the mascot. Man, doesn't this look like a family-friendly place that you'd want to take your kids to? This is great. Welcome to Tealerland, ladies and gentlemen. What a fun place. Let's check out the left. A show stage area. No one is here. Man, my eyesight is terrible. A large statue... Is it now? A large statue of Tealer polished in a fine golden paint to welcome guests. Wow, all right. Yeah, my eyesight is garbage here. I would highly recommend that we go to an eye doctor immediately and get like our glasses checked or something, because I recognize that it's raining, to be sure, but wow, I am right next to these objects and it is blurry as all get out. Ooh, lore page! Oh man, we've already beaten the game. I'm so happy. What more could we need? We found the lore page. What are you talking about? Who puts lore on pages? You need to, like, hide it through source code. Come on, guys. Oop, hello. An out-of-order teacup ride. The rain has damaged some of the paint. Great. Anything else around here? Nope, not really. Cool. Let's continue walking. A group of rather suspiciously placed trash bags. It's likely that something is hidden beneath them. Could it be another lore page? Here's the thing. All I care about are those lore pages. Can we just transition this live stream into me just reading lore? Just me reading books and lore. No, forget the gameplay. let's just the gameplay is just the like distraction from what we're all really here for, which is deep lore discussion and connection, right?
So we're just sitting here watching you read.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say that as though that is like unheard of, but like when you look at a lot of commentary channels on YouTube, a lot of them will just like do the same things over and over, like in like Minecraft, they'll do obstacle courses in Minecraft while talking about things and set it over gameplay, or like back in the day there was like the channel Leafy is Here, who, you know, would kind of just like run through the same course in like CSGO over and over again. It's very hypnotic and it gives you something to watch on screen, but really you're there for the discussion.
Yeah, but are you talking over the footage of you reading? Or are we just
No, I would be
You're reading out loud.
It would be full screen.
Okay.
And then maybe I would be in the corner reading the lore, but you would see a game played maybe or something. Just saying.
We can give it a shot.
Yeah, reading lore. I'm just going to read a book. Matt Pat reads. Read with Matt Pat. Let's open up. Oh, let me hold this. Ah! Secret. I got a secret. Here we go. We descend into the depths. Climb down the ladder with S. Look around with the mouse. When not climbing, your flashlight will activate after a short cooldown period. When the flashlight is on and Tealer is visible, aim the light at him to send him back to the darkness. Tealer will give a faint audio cue. Ah, shoot. Audio. You know I can't do that. You know that's hard. Okay. That is a short cooldown period. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there, bud. I'm listening for that audio cue. That looks like him. There it is. So you can kind of make him out. No, just double checking. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hey. There you go. Cool. More family fun for everyone. It's Tealerland. Hey, get out of here. Get up on out of here, you weirdo. I forget, is he a horse? Bull?
I always got like rhino.
Really? Rhino vibes, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not getting any horns from, that really definitive feature of a rhinoceros. The front horn, that thing.
Do they need horns to be rhinos?
I feel like that kind of comes with the territory.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, ooh, wow, level select. Okay, here we go. Intro. We did that. We beasted that. My personal best time of doing the surface. 296. You took way too long to get there. Ladder. Oh, 296 seconds to do that whole thing. Okay, this is the level select. Scroll with your mouse wheel, or WS on the keyboard. The level tree expands the further you get into the game. This is cool. You can replay previous levels without losing progress. This is awesome. In addition to the level tree, there are tabs at the top of the menu for the characters' lore pages and perks. Yes! There are also optional hard mode variants of each level shown in red. These are not required to beat, but doing these levels will grant extra points for unlocking upgrades quicker. Huh. If this is your first playthrough, enter the tutorial to understand the basics. Awesome! Oh, this is great. Thank you, game. I love all of these. These are really nice quality of life things to have here. Space dismiss. Okay, let's read some lore, shall we? Zanicorp. Ooh, we got some secret locks up here. Zanicorp is the company that owns the Tealerland brand, and it was founded by David Artell and Teal Artell in 1973. The decision behind the name of the company remains unknown. Does it? Oh, Zanicorp. I thought that they were talking about the decision about the name of the park. And I'm like, where could they have gotten the name Tealerland when you have Teal Artell? Anyway, it's Zanicorp. I bet we're going to figure out why Zanicorp is the name. David had a newfound interest in robotics and engineering, as they always do, and decided to put it to use for entertainment purposes. While Teal's plans for the company were different, he ultimately agreed to go in this direction. Teal's plans are mysterious. Tealerland was not Zanicorp's first endeavor into the entertainment business. Their first locations consisted of several small cafes with only one basic animatronic. Oh my gosh! Was it Tealerland? Wait, Fazbear, Fredbear and Friends. Was it Tealer, Rhino and Friends? Family Diner? Tealer Family Diner? Throughout the company's life, all of Xanicorp's locations were located within a small number of states within the U.S. Despite the basic nature of these locations, they proved to be very popular. As interest grew in the new trend and income grew, the brothers' plans grew more ambitious and more advanced. And then eventually they started killins. And then they started the killins! In 1990, their latest project, the Tealerland amusement park, would finally finish its construction. The robot entertainers were now much more advanced, with each character having modular endoskeleton parts. Changing modules granted the possibility for different personalities, routines, radio control. Fortunately, the module swapping would be exploited not long after. Yeah! Look at this. See? Wasn't that great? We just tested out the format right there. How'd it go? How was the lore reading format?
I feel more relaxed.
Right? It's and what are you coming to this anyway for? Stressed? Happy? You're not coming here to be happy. You're not coming here to see quality gameplay. You're seeing quality games, not gameplay though. I mean, it's coming from me.
Yeah. You have a lovely reading voice.
Thank you. That's sweet of you. Yeah, that's nice. Man, you're just so full of compliments in these streams recently.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday, Matt. Who knows when this is going up? Do you know when this is going up? Is this Friday?
This is in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometime in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What are these things? Perks. Longer lore infection cooldown after using. Makes infected file text easier to spot. To each. Okay, so this is our money, and we can do different. Oh yeah, I remember that there's lures and stuff. Okay, it's gonna train us in all this stuff, but this character's description's unlocked. Complete hour 1. Man, it's by the hour. Hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, hour 5. Oh, nice. It's only 6 hours in one day as opposed to 6 days. I appreciate that. Times are not recorded for the tutorial, so that's useful. Cool. I'm excited about this. This is going to be fun. I remember really liking this one. Keep an eye on your lore's status. Okay. Player, lore movement. Hold, okay, to restart the level, I guess. Hold to quit. Gather, heal, assemble.
Will you read that first sentence again?
Which one?
Keep
an eye on your lore's status.
lore.
Lore.
You were saying lore.
Lore status? Lore status.
Lore.
It's my Midwestern accent. It's the same thing that I do with the dowels. Dowels.
So I was like
Dowels.
lore.
Lure.
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 Lure. Lar. Keep an eye on your LAR's status, located on the top right of your screen. If it gets corrupted by a threat, the time you have to fix it before it becomes fully infected is going to display, partner. Listen up, honey. Make fixing your lure your biggest priority when it's needed. Infected files in the firewall start with the name Zanny.
As a southerner, I find this offensive.
Do you really? If anyone should be offended, it should be me, because I'm just... You're insulting my Midwestern accent, man.
No, I did come for you first.
You did. You came for me. So I came for you in a very broad, generic parody of a Southern accent.
I came for you. You came for all of us.
It's true. Yeah, no Southerner was safe with that one. Okay, fixing your lure is the biggest priority. If it gets corrupted by a threat, tell me, okay. All right, we'll figure this out, hopefully. I always say. All right, what we got? You are currently in the control room, which is one of the 3 main rooms that you can travel between. No enemies are active during this night, so take time to explore. Great. Using WASD and E, you can move or interact with your environment. From here, you can access the main computer, the left side door, or your checklist. Okay, cool. No signal detected. Check if the T-lure is assembled correctly. Okay, so it needs assembly. I need to click down there. It said that there was no timer, but now there's a timer. You lied to me, game. You lied to me about the timer. Okay, D is back and forth. Great. E is check the lock. E is check the lock. S is always going to be backwards. This is the main hall. The door. I like that. Very clearly, it feels like this was intentionally made for me, where it's like, let me explicitly list off everything that you're expected to do and the controls for every step of it. Which, hey, I appreciate that. You know, there's something to be said for, like, tutorials happening as the game goes on, but that's really hard to do, and a lot of times you miss stuff in that process, and so, you know, I appreciate how explicit this is. The door on your left leads to supplies. Threats can enter the hall, and you defend against them the same way you do if you see them in a keyhole. Hear growling, move to another room. No audible growling noise. Stay still and stare. Okay. Hear growling, move to another room. No growling, stay still. Find the supplies room, far left. Okay. Here we go. Click and hold to apply part. Nice. Okay, so we're building them up. Why do you build me up, Buttercup? Okay. And assemble the lure. Okay, the supplies room is where you assemble your lure robot each night. You use the bot to lead enemies into the contaminant rooms, thus completing the night. Find spare parts that randomly spawn on the floor of the rooms. Click them to gather them. Hold them to the lure bot. Okay, after 3 pieces, assembly is complete. Okay, great. Okay, if you see someone, you stare. If you don't, you move away. Great. See, look at this. I'm feeling... Oh, there's another one. This is back to this room. So really, it's... Okay, so we've assembled our friend. So now we can go back. Oh, wait. Whoop, hey, what was that? Shoot. Firewall. Okay, so this is... Now that your lure is up and running, you need to access and control it by going to your computer in the control room. When threats are active, be sure to move as quickly as possible to the control room to prevent the risk of the lure getting attacked before you're able to control it. When threats are active, be sure to move as quickly as possible to the control room. Okay, so we want to get back, go to the control room and access the computer. Okay. You'll need to access and control it. Okay. Okay, we'll be back here later. E. Nothing's there. Lure is online. D. D. Okay, so now we're back. Now your lure is up and running. You'll need to access and control it by going to your computer in the control room. When threats are active, be sure to move as quickly as possible. Okay, great. Okay, so this is this thing. I remember this. You move the lure up. Shoot, I was starting to read the tutorial. You got corrupted. Remember, always move your lure back and forth when near a threat to prevent getting corrupted. So you, okay. To fix the lure, go to the supplies room. Okay, so now we gotta go back here, check. Okay, so we're getting into the routine of this. Go over here. This is really cleanly done. I appreciate it. This is the bad one because it says Zanny. Corrupted files will always start with Zanny. Find the file and rebuild it. Selecting the wrong file can potentially freeze your lure. Oh, that was super easy. Quickly move back to the computer. You have a limited time before... Okay. Cool. That makes sense. Check here. We should have checked the keyhole, but that's fine. Nice work. Okay, so now... Lure the training dummy into... Quickly move back into the computer to continue learning. Okay. Lure the training dummy into one of the contaminants. Okay. There you go. Get into that contaminant door. Oh, here it is. Objective here. Okay. Okay, so you're... No. Are you stuck? Right here? Get up there. Get in there. Get into your door. Did that work? Are you in there? Oh, I gotta hit E. There it is. I didn't see the E popping up. E? E. E. Did that work? In the event that an animatronic attacks you and takes away some of your HP, you can regain it. One time use syringe in the supply medkit. You have now learned the basics. Click on your task in the checklist and proceed to the... Okay. So the capture was a little bit weird. Oh, okay, so the E changes the door. Okay, so the E kind of like sucks them in? Is that what I'm learning here? I love that the one thing that isn't explicitly explained is the one thing that I'm like, wait a minute! This is confusing now! Learn the ropes. Leave. Okay. Done. We'll figure out that part in the process, hopefully. Woo! We did an hour! Woo! Got past the tutorial where there were no enemies present, and just barely. Well done, team. Like I said, this is not quality content time. Here we go. Hour 1, or hard mode. I want to do hard mode. I want to do hard mode ladder. That's a game for me. Hard mode ladder. I feel like I can maybe do that. Maybe, being the operative word. All right, let's hop into this and beast some rhinos, shall we?
Beast.
Beast some rhinos.
Because rhinos are beasts.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That's quality. Well, you're able to heal yourself with the medkit and supplies room. It can only be used once. Be wise about when you decide to use it. Okay. Once per hour? I'm assuming. All right, friends. Let's do some Tealerland stuff. Okay, no signal. We need assembly. Boop-a-doop. Gonna check our door. I didn't hear anything. Hello. Got a part. Boop. There's part number 1. E. Not hearing anything. Part. Back. Boop. Oop. E. Back. More assembly. Look at this. Tutorial has helped me. Okay, so he's moving on to whatever he's got to do. He's living his best life. I don't hear any roaring, so I'm good to go.
I believe it's growling.
You know, Matt, you're so right.
There's a difference.
You're so right. Can I lure this guy? Is this my villain here? Hey, come follow me. Come on. Oh, wait. Is the bad thing over here? Oh, there's the bad thing. You're the bad one. Don't you get corrupted. Nope, stop it. Don't you dare. Okay, now he's lured. Okay, so now I want him up here. Okay, come on up. Why is there, what's going on here? Wait, what? Oh, okay, hi, that was a thing that existed. Firewall! Zanny! Not hearing anything. Okay. Okay, oh, here's our dear friend. The corruption. Okay, keep moving. My lure's online. I've got him in my grasp now. Move up here. Move up here. E. Nope. E. Yeah, the E part here is confusing. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, here he comes. Oh, don't corrupt everyone else. Get out of here. Leave my friendly bear with the hat alone. His jaunty cap. It's got the jauntiest of caps. E. Turn. Okay, I think. Oh, there he is. Hey. Can I turn you? Can I capture you now? No. Did I win? Okay, the luring stuff is confusing at this point. Why is this? I've got a warning. I've got a warning up. Hey. Do you want me to do something with you here, friend? Dear friend? No. I feel like I'm missing something with this mini game right now. I feel like I should have been successful at it at this point, which is unfortunate. Come on. Or did I do my checklist for the night and I'm all good? Maybe I did my checklist for the night and I'm all good. Here, let me do my checklist. Boom. Contain Tealer. Please. Oh, I did it. That was it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Great, we did it. Huzzah, hooray. We won. Boom! See, at this point, playing the game isn't as hard as knowing when you have successfully played the game.
You can take control of anything. An ability far more powerful than any other.
Cool. Great. Oh, cutscene. Give me some lore pages. Hit me with those sweet pages of lore. Oh man, where are we at? Vent? Classic vent scene. Again, seriously, I really need to like get cataract surgery or something because my eyesight is just garbage. Like, oh, everything is so blurry and there's floaters everywhere. The game wants you to think it's like dust in the air. No, cataracts. This is a warning sign. Ooh. Yeah, the one thing that I would say about this so far is that it's a little bit too dark. Like, I wish I could... These designs look really cool and these scenes look really awesome, but it's so heavily filtered with the sepia tones and like the extreme contrast, just with like the dark super saturated, that it's hard to actually appreciate what I'm seeing because everything is so blurry and heavily filtered. And I know that that's trying to like disguise details, make it creepier, atmospheric, whatever. I feel like I would actually appreciate these really awesome designs more if there was just a little bit better color balancing and things like that. But yeah, ending games is hard for us, Matt. I know in the don't push the button episodes, people are like, you sat there for 10 minutes with the scene being completed.
You're just so good at games that you don't even realize when you beat them.
It's so easy for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, that it's like, wait, that's it? That's all? That's the best you got for me?
Right, no, exactly.
That's true. You know, you're so right, Matt. Man, that's 3 compliments today?
I know, I don't know what got into
What is wrong? You must have had a good Tuesday at home.
I had a lot of coffee this morning. So
That'll do it.
I'm peppy.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I like Peppy Matt. I'm gonna inject you with more caffeine. You have unlocked a few character descriptions. Click the second tab on the top to view them. The more you progress, the more character descriptions you unlock. Descriptions of characters in upcoming hours will also be given. Descriptions explain the mechanics and attacks. So if you're having trouble, be sure to give all the characters a read. I should probably read. Look, does this look like a rhino?
That's absolutely a rhino.
Is this a right here?
That's a dehorned rhino.
Okay, hold up. These descriptions. Okay, let's dismiss this little. Tealer is the titular character of Tealerland. His character is depicted as a gray dragon.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
A dragon and a rhino are very similar.
More similar than I thought, and
Yeah.
definitely more than horse. I was going on the horse route.
Also, a dragon isn't like an animal, you know?
Wow. Way to call out all the dragons. Hashtag justice for dragons.
name a
Hashtag
dragon.
justice for dragons. Puff would beg to disagree. Puff has words for you.
I guess there are other FNAF characters that aren't real animals. Clown.
Clown. Yep. Clown, not a real animal. One might call it a human. I don't know. Some people would argue whether clowns are humans.
And I'm going to say no.
Okay, wow, you're going to take the stance of the popular opinion that no, clowns aren't human. All right. Well, with apologies to all the clowns, mimes, or any other associated professions out there, Mirror Matt's opinions do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this not live stream.
Like, what other beasts are in the FNAF cinematic universe? There's bears. That's a real animal.
I should test your knowledge of this. Like, okay.
Chickens.
A
real.
chicken. Uh-huh.
Puppets, I guess, are not animals.
They're not.
And neither are dragons.
Okay, sure. I don't know why we've gotten onto this route, but great. Could you continue brainstorming animals that aren't animals, okay? I'm gonna make a pretend play to the audience to try and convince them that we actually play games on this channel and don't just talk the entire time by talking about the descriptions.
Okay, go
ahead.
Okay,
you can.
I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, keep thinking in your little booth. He's a dragon. Him, along with others, were constructed by David. He's one of many lureable threats that lurk in the underground and one of the first to activate. He is the first to activate. Within each hour, he will try to make his way toward the main hall and then to one of the keyholes. Upon his arrival, do not stay in the same room or stay in a keyhole for too long to avoid getting attacked. I like that he appears in a keyhole, not actually physically in the. I just imagined him shrinking down to the tiniest size. I'm in a keyhole now! He is the slowest to lure out of all the threats. If the lure stays still for too long within Tealer's range, he'll proceed to infect it, forcing the player to use the firewall within a set amount of time. Okay, great. Willow is an ambient threat within the facility. Her character depicts a red and white wyvern. Ooh, with a magical outfit. Wyvern! What's the here's my all right, Matt, since you're talking about animals that aren't animals, what's the difference between a dragon and a wyvern?
I have never heard that word in my life.
Okay, look it up, because actually it's one of those fantastical creatures that I have a general, like, I associate it with tiny dragons. But I don't actually... That's one of those that I like. I think I have a general understanding of this from context clues, but what its official definition is, I'm not sure. Of beyond fantasy character with, like, dragon features. So look it up. Ambient threats are unable to be lured, and their radar icons are depicted with a yellowish tint. It's not necessary to contain their threats in order to complete the hour. Willow will regularly make her way into the hall to attack. She can go into the hall. We saw her. We can go into the hall even if threats besides Tealer are already there. When she arrives, she will laugh, and you'll have a limited amount of time to go into the hall and stare at her. So I have to look at her to send her back. In addition to being unable to be lured, she will also never infect the lure. What have you learned? Wyvern.
A wyvern is a legendary bipedal winged dragon.
So it is dragon.
It's a dragon that stands.
It's a walking dragon.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. See, I didn't know that. I knew it was like a dragon creature, and that also explains why I've associated them with smaller dragons in my mind. Because if they're bipedal, chances are they're probably, they need to be smaller to accommodate for that.
I started following this bipedal dog on TikTok.
Did you?
He's really cute, and he wears a hat.
You can shout him out if you'd like.
I forgot his name.
Man. Well,
but he only
stay tuned next time when Matt figures out the account.
But he's got 4 legs. He just only uses 2.
So the world that you live in, Matt. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I envy it. Maybe I envy it. I don't know.
You too could live like me. All you have to do is follow the bipedal dog on TikTok.
Well, if only you would tell me
It's
what his
really
account
easy.
was rather than just...
Maybe I'm keeping it a secret for myself.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want him to blow up.
Yeah, I was going to say, you knew him, but yeah, you don't want him to be the corporate sellout. I knew him back when he was cool, before he sold out to the man.
Back when he wore the cowboy hat.
Does he have a cowboy hat?
He does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Let's just play a game. I've talked too long. I'm sure we'll be great at this tonight. If this sucks, we'll just try to read more. And talk more. Wow, we got past 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen. We're flying. Hard mode. Completing these for the first... Oh, and also, so you know, but because I know I'm going to get comments about, like, why didn't you use your perk? Here's the thing, friends. I would like to try and save my points to buy a larger, better, more expensive perk, because that's the way I play games. I don't like to spend everything that I immediately get. I like to hold on to it so I can buy like the overpowered thing as quickly as possible, which then allows me to beat the rest of the game faster for some reason. Not some reason beat the game faster, but that's what I like to do. So if I can avoid having to buy anything with that perk, I would like to. I don't want everyone jumping down my throat being like, you forgot about it. I didn't. It was a conscientious choice. There we go. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's keep going with this. Wow, I need to assemble my friend. Okay, nothing's there. Oh, heart. Boop. Apply. Not hearing any roaring. Where is my part? Contain Tealer, contain Frill. Ooh, contain Frill. Shoot, I probably should have read about Frill then. Poop! My hubris has gotten the better of me. I should have read about, the animatronic that is important for this night. The new one that was just introduced. That I'm like, I don't need to read about this at all. Of course not. What a fool I've been. Hubris will be my downfall. Oh, I'm stuck in here now. Oh, hey, oh, stare at him. Stare at him. Okay. Wow. That was an exciting one. Gotta admit. Wait, was that Tealer? Hold up. Was I not supposed to stare at him? Oh, I'm in trouble. Is this... That's the one I stare at. Right? Okay, great. Cool. Great, we've made good progress here now! Ooh, got all sorts of guys on the loose right now. Are you lured? Here, come on over here. Okay, got one. Nice. Okay. That was good. Am I still gonna get warnings when someone gets too close to me and they get mad at me? Or no? Because that was nice. I appreciate it when the game's like, hey, pay attention, because you're about to die. Rather than me having to do, you know, all that messy work myself. Oh, here it is. Exit. Hello. You're the one I stare at, right? Okay. Ah, poop. No one there. Okay, here, firewall. Zanny, fix. E. No roars. In. Great, look at that. I'm feeling good about this. So his eyeball was in there, which means stare back, right? Right? That's the whole shtick there. Okay, so with that whole capture thing, all I have to do is just stand there. And I got both. Boom! Yeah, buddy! Flying. I should activate hard mode. Got a perk point. Nice. I feel so accomplished. See, this is why we gotta have all this talking filler between. Just too good.
Have far greater potential than what they were made for. Sitting in this facility, rotting away. I will put them back together.
Oh, he's gonna put them back. The pieces were in place for you the whole time. You see, that's a thing. Here, let's see what perks we got. What do we got? So, longer lore infection cooldown after using a firewall makes infected file text easier to spot. I don't need that. Increases speed of map doors opening. That seems nice, because that E takes forever. Increases max HP to 130. Increases lore's range of view. That might be nice. Increases lore movements. That would actually be nice, too. The movement speed. Those take 4. We'll get there. So we learned about Tealer. We learned about Willow. Here's Frill. Hey, little knight in shining armor with his... Oh, I love his little armor on his ears. Is that a helmet? What is that?
Hey, you know how like lizards can do that?
Oh, he's got the frill. Yeah, he's got the little like crest.
Yes.
Yeah. Frill is a lureable threat within the facility. His character depicts a frilled lizard with knight's armor. That's hilarious. I love this design. Akin to Tealer, he shares the same attack pattern. However, if you see him come up to you anywhere, keep staring back to prevent getting attacked. He shares the same attack pattern. However, if you see him come up to you anywhere, stare. Okay, when Frill reaches either door, he will bang on the door until you look through the keyhole. He will not leave until this is done, making you more vulnerable to Willow if you choose to ignore her. He will always announce his arrival when he gets to the keyhole. Frill also has the ability to infect. Tacy! Not to be confused with Stacy. Tacy is a lureable threat. Her character is a Triceratops with a mime's outfit. Oh no! Oh no!
It's the worst of both worlds.
It is! I was gonna say, it's neither animal nor human and also a mime.
This is my nightmare.
This is it. We found the moment that we break Matt on the street. This is it. It's over. I'm so sorry, Matt. If you need to walk out the room,
I need a second.
if you need a second to collect, as we say with Ollie, pour me Mismo time for myself time.
I'm glad that they haven't shown us what she looks like.
Well, get ready.
That would be too much.
Because we're hopping into it. We're getting ready.
God.
She shares most of her behavior with Frill, but she's quieter, making her harder to detect when she's near.
Because she's a mime.
Because she's a mime. That is kind of the shtick. Goes with the territory. She's defended against the same way as Frill. Like Frill, she will not leave until she's looked at, making you more vulnerable. She's like, please look at me. I'm a mime. Appreciate my craft. Along with Tealer and Frill, she also has the ability to infect. Okay. All right. This is new. Tacy. The mime. Get ready, Matt. Whew. Strap in for a wild ride, my friend. I don't know.
Have you strike me as someone who's mimed before. Do you have any mime experience?
I've done a lot of things in my life.
Have you taken like a clowning class?
I've done a lot of things in my life. Miming. So here's the thing. Clowning classes tend to start with like mime-esque sort of class. I'm sure there are specific like mime classes, and it's a very different art form.
Yeah.
But clown classes start, or at least the clown classes that I actually didn't take, but I had a very close friend, Michael Bergen, who's been on the stream. He took the clown classes, and he taught me a lot of like clowning techniques.
Yeah.
Because we were both in theater, but he took the clown thing because he was interested. And I'm like, I don't think I need that. But he taught me a lot of it, and a lot of clowning, like all of the clowning starts with them not talking.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing, right? Is it's all physicality, it's all convincing people to do what you're doing through your motion and communicating with sounds rather than text, and the environment. And so there's a lot of overlap, but at no point was he like in a box or anything, or tugging on a rope or fishing.
So miming is like a branch in the tree.
It seems like it would be. It seems like it's kind of like an offshoot.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
Like, yeah.
But you didn't answer the question. Have you mimed before?
Have I mimed? No,
Done the
actually.
whole-
No, I've never actually mimed. Okay, specific animatronics with darker yellow map icons will not get affected by the lure. Lure, did I say that to your liking, Matt?
Sounds great.
These threats do not need to be contained. They are unable to corrupt. Okay. Mime. The mime challenge here on YouTube. Oh, the facility's power has become faulty. Your lure now has access to the generator. Use your lure to collect gas canisters on the map and move to the generator to refuel it. You can see the generator meter on the top left. Boop. Oh, I see it ticking down. It depletes. The facility's lights will bust. Luring will stop, and the facility doors will not work, forcing you to refuel. Okay. Makes sense. No one's there. Oh, this assembly process is going to be much... Is that a roar? That is a roar. Okay. That's a roar. See? It's nice that he leaves me partly alive. That's nice. So that's what the roar sounds like. I'm glad that I know that now. Feel good about that. I'm going to click and heal. Because why not? Oh, I hear that roar again. So he's right outside. I should stare at him. Great. Oh, and now I stare at you too? Nope. Apparently not. Do not stare at... I understand these mechanics. I understand all the mechanics in this game right now. I have a proper understanding of everything that's going on. This is absolutely a thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm supposed to stare at you. Okay. Firewall. Zanny. Boop. E. Stare. So staring does not seem to be the right answer there. I thought it was when I saw the eye, I stare at him.
So that was Tealer's eye, and I don't think you stare at Tealer.
So you don't... Okay, so I got to be able to know the differences in the eyes
Yeah.
then. Okay, that's good to know. If you're struggling to... Okay. Tealer will move... Tealer will move towards the hallway to attack, and then it will peek into either keyhole. He will growl if you are within his presence. If you see him, quickly move back into a different room. There's like 3 rooms. But okay. So move away from the keyhole.
Yes.
Or switch, or do I just switch over real fast? When it says move into a different room, do I presume that is not stay in this, like if I see him in the keyhole of the storage room, do I open the storage room and go into my office? Here, let's retry. We'll figure it out by trial and error. Here you go. If you're in the hallway and you see an animatronic, leave, pause before moving again to make sure no threats come immediately afterward. Okay. Okay, well, good. I'm glad that we finally got to a point where the game is challenging me appropriately for my skills. Okay, contain everyone and leave. I hear no one, so let's go through. Through. We also got to go quickly. I hear no one. I hear roaring. Okay, I hear. That is Tealer, right? Nope, that is not Tealer. Shoot! They all look a lot alike because they're all just variants of dragons. I'm just saying.
So Frill has beautiful baby blue eyes.
I did notice that he had a much smoother face.
Yeah.
His complexion is actually top notch.
Tealer has scary red eyes.
Yeah, I was right. I was starting to notice that. It's like, oh, who has green eyes? The mime. That was the mime. That was definitely mime. Okay, you are there. I want you gone. Who are you? Who are you? Which one are you? Are you also another one that I have to stare at? Okay. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them now. Okay, let's infect some people, shall we? Okay, I got one. So come here. E. Got one. Okay. So my battery's getting low. And I gotta collect a generator? How do I collect that? How do I collect it? It's right there. Collect it. Okay, so I did collect it. I just stood on it and that healed me up. Okay, that's good to know. Next up. Oh, no, he's up there. Okay, back. I heard someone. Why am I getting warnings? Why am I getting a warning? I do not know. Oh, no, we're broken. Okay. No one's there. Stair. Okay, firewall, Zanny, heal. Let's heal up, shall we? Just in case. It'll give me an extra shot. No one's there. No one's there. Great. What? Get out of here! Jerk. No one's there. Firewall, Zanny, E. No one's there. No one's there. Great. Is that an enemy? It didn't look like an enemy, did it? I don't know what that sound was. The facility's power has become faulty. Okay, yeah. Can I collect it? If you see in the top left, it depletes. Yep. Okay, forcing you to refuel. How do I pick it up? Pick it up. Can I pick it up? Okay. Now I gotta lure it to where? Ah, shoot. Gas, and then move it to the generator. Where is the generator? Is it here? There it is. Yeah, that's apparently the generator. Good to know. Woo! There's definitely something happening down here, though. So let's get out here. Why am I still getting warnings? Why am I getting warnings down here? Stop. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Damn it. I just checked it! There was no one there. Okay, go. Wait, I lost him? I had him! He was there! Shoot, we're so close! Where'd he go? No! Oh, we're so dead. I hear him. Well, I guess that was why I was getting warnings.
I think you might have done it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll say yes. Okay! Yeah! Again, it's like, how do we know? Why is there no indication? Why is having to do a check mark at the end a thing? Thanks, Matt. Good eye.
Welcome.
That was good. Right? I'm like, where did it go?
They were meant to be taken apart, modified.
They were meant to be taken apart, put back together again?
He should have known. One day it would all be compromised.
Thank you for that vague and ominous talk. I really appreciate that one. Look at that. We're at hour 4. Man, we are flying, Matt.
Yeah.
No problem. Question, how are we doing time-wise? I feel like this is probably a good place to wrap because it looks to be halfway through.
I would agree.
Okay, cool. Look at this. And look, you didn't even have to deal with the mime.
Thank God. I think we did at the end.
I think at the end.
Yeah, but we didn't have to really see their face.
No, thank goodness.
Yeah.
For your sake, I'm happy for you. Jump scares are solid on this one. This is really good. I like this. I like the different types of gameplay mechanics attached to it. It's a little bit weird that you spend so much time in that kind of like moving around minigame, the kind of like glitched luring minigame, which is fine. But like it's still a little bit the fact that we can't tell when we've beaten it is tough, I gotta say. it's just fun though. Like I said, a couple of minor nitpicks here and there, but it's really solid. It's really well put together. The quality of it is top notch. I love how explicit everything is. So across the board, just really, really good. So next time, hopefully we'll be able to finish this, and hopefully Matt doesn't lose his mind over, mime animatronic dragon wyverns.
Lose my mime, right?
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, that wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. Please come back, even if Matt's cringy puns are here, because you will.
Come on.
Get out! Send him away! Send him away! Don't you dare! You're getting salty again. You're netting positive right now.